DFA Online. News and events from different Philippine embassies and consulates around the world. DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day, I am Win Peñano with today's DFA Online. The Philippine Embassy in Washington, D.C. is urging Filipinos across the United States to remain vigilant, prioritize personal safety, and report any suspicious activity to local authorities. This comes after the U.S. Department of Homeland Security issued a National Terrorism Advisory Bulletin on Sunday, June 22, warning of a heightened threat environment due to the ongoing Israel-Iran conflict and recent U.S. strikes on Iranian nuclear sites. The bulletin highlights a growing risk of low-level cyber attacks by pro-Iranian activists and warns that the threat of homegrown extremist violence could rise if Iran calls for retaliation. In response, the embassy is urging Filipinos to stay informed and regularly monitor official U.S. websites such as dhs.gov/advisories and fbi.gov for up-to-date security information.
DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
In related news, following the recent attack on Qatar and drone strikes on Iraqi military installations early Tuesday morning, the Philippine Embassy in Iraq is urging Filipino nationals to shelter in place and stay updated through credible news sources. In its latest advisory, the embassy called on Filipinos to follow local government instructions and avoid non-essential travel as tensions in the region remain high. While Iraqi airspace has reopened, flight schedules remain limited and erratic. Filipinos are reminded to stock up on food, water, medicine, and other essentials and to use extreme caution when leaving home. Public areas should be avoided. Iraq remains under alert level 3. Filipinos are strongly encouraged to remain vigilant and prioritize their safety and security. For emergencies, the embassy hotline is available at +964 783 700 5457.
DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
In our news, the Philippine Consulate General in Istanbul, together with a 50-strong delegation led by Commission on Higher Education or CHED Executive Director Cinderella Filipina Benitez Haro, showcased the strength of Filipino higher education at the 4th Global Sustainable Development Congress held from June 16 to 19 in Istanbul, Turkey. Organized by Times Higher Education and the Turkish Council of Higher Education, the event brought together over 5,000 delegates from more than 100 countries to advance the UN Sustainable Development Goals through collaboration in academia, policy, and innovation. The Philippines was one of the countries with a dedicated national pavilion featuring higher education initiatives and Cordillera region highlights in culture, tourism, and design. The pavilion also served as a hub for engagement among tertiary officials from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. A key moment at the event was the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding between Quezon City University and Sakarya University of Applied Sciences, paving the way for academic and research collaboration. The Philippines' active role in international education events such as EURIE and GSDC 2025 underscores its strong commitment to education internationalization and cross-sector partnerships.
DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
More news from the Philippine Service posts. The Philippine Embassy in Canberra successfully conducted a mobile consular mission and town hall meeting in the Republic of Nauru from June 2 to 4, 2025. The mission, led by Ambassador Antonio Morales, coincided with his presentation of credentials to Nauru President David W.R. Adiang. There are currently over 300 Filipinos and Nauruans of Filipino descent in the country, including 90 overseas Filipino workers and their dependents. The consular team, composed of Consular Rainier Cassis, Attaché Mary Irene Sadang, and Labor Attaché Melissa Mendizabal, delivered services such as passport processing, notarials, civil registry, and employment assistance. The team also visited a work site employing Filipino workers, while the Migrant Workers Office provided services including contract verification, employment counseling, and issuance of overseas employment certificates. A town hall meeting attended by over 50 Filipinos was held to update the community on embassy and MWO services. Ambassador Morales Gonzalez commended the Filipino workers in Nauru for their positive reputation, which has led to increased interest from Nauruan employers in hiring more Filipinos.
DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
It wraps up today's DFA Online. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, I am Win Peñano. Good day.
DFA Online. News and events from different Philippine embassies and consulates around the world. DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.